Alright, now I know there's a bunch of new tech drip coming out, but we're gonna take a quick break from all that because I don't want y'all getting lost in the sauce. Because remember, new drip don't bring the sauce when it comes to making good videos. Thou don't need new drip because thou is the drip. When it comes to this whole YouTube thing, if you want to make it, you want a successful YouTube channel, one of the top pieces of advice that I always hear is being consistent. And don't get me wrong, this is amazing advice, but what I don't hear a lot of people talk about is the other side of that, which is you will not make it if you consistently make bad videos. I am spilling the tea on a couple of things that I've learned on how to make better videos. And none of them have anything to do with the drip that you rockin'. Remember, thou is the drip. Shawty wanna thug bottles in the club. I bring this up is because I have a friend who loves YouTube. He's consistent. He is looking to make this a serious thing. And he is always seriously, consistently pumping out videos. And now, don't get me wrong, he is an amazing guy and this ain't a diss track. But he is the perfect example of this whole thing being way more than just being consistent because he consistently makes bad videos. And my ninjas, you could see it when you just look at his channel. There is no growth. And it sucks to see because he really wants to make the whole YouTube thing work. But at the same time, it's almost like he's just throwing up videos just to throw them up. And now I am pro quantity over quality, but pimpin', I do believe that your videos have to beat a certain standard. Which brings me to my first point, which is pay attention to the content that you are making and try to make each video better than the last one. This is something that I wholeheartedly believe in and something that I push for myself. Like my motto literally is just keep trying to do better. And this goes especially for people who are just not seeing the growth. Take a step back and try to figure out why you're not seeing the growth. What are your videos missing? Because this is extremely important, especially if you are a beginner. And now the next one is also something that's actually really important, and that is before you even make your video, figure out what you are offering. What value are you providing for the viewer? And again, this is especially important in the beginning phase. What value are you offering with each video? It could be through entertaining, providing some kind of education, doing reviews. I mean, and really the list just goes on, Pip. But you can even combine all of this together and offer a lot of value. What value are you offering? Like, you need to think about that before you make the video. All right, now before we get into the next tip, I have to give a huge shout out to today's coffee sponsor, and that is Big Pimpin' Paul K. Paul, thank you so much for the coffee. And if you want to buy me a coffee, Pimpin', don't be shy. The link is down below. But if not, you know we already Gucci, cause I ain't a hater. My next tip would have to be keep it simple and try to have your own thing. And now, not for nothing, this was actually really hard for me. I mean, not having your own thing part. I remember when I first started YouTube, I tried to bring my more professional editing skills as well as camera work to YouTube. And I focused heavily in on that. Like I was going hard in the paint on like lighting, camera angles, like you name it, I went hard in the paint on it. But when doing that, it made me kind of put everything else, like the most important thing, like storytelling, value, having fun, and put all those things in the back. And when I did that, I noticed that YouTube kind of took a hit for me. Like it was a lot more complicated than it needed to be, and YouTube became hard. But the moment I took a step back from all of that, things became a lot easier. Like I started focusing on value and I started focusing on storytelling, and this instantly upped my YouTube game to the point where I was also a lot more relatable, and I was starting to bring the sauce. So try your best to keep it simple. And when it comes to bringing your own thing to the table, this could literally mean being yourself, letting your personality just shine through that glass. If you really want to bring the sauce, you'll find a way to make your content something that no one has ever seen before, and it's just massively different from what other people are doing, like your boy Sky Money. But pimpin', I'm telling you, if you keep it simple and like start making it your own, you'll definitely be more relatable as well as have more of a personal connection with your audience. All right, now for the next one's so good, we're gonna have to go ahead and post up in the cut because you know how thugs do. But no, seriously though, this one is legit because the moment I learned this, not only did YouTube become a lot easier, but I realized that like everything became much easier. I realized that you have to be confident in what you're doing. And I know that doesn't sound important, but you do. Like, you literally have to own it. Like, you need to bring the sauce. Like, you gotta be confident. Like, this matters with work, this matters with relationships, but you know what? We gonna keep it just to YouTube. How does this translate for YouTube? How can this help you bring the sauce in your video? I didn't learn this until I started seeing a bunch of the same kind of comments. People can legit feel the confidence that you have while watching your videos. Like, if you are just uncomfortable or unsure of yourself, people can see this, they can feel it. And this doesn't even have to come out as you being a boss like your boy Sky Money. It can literally be you just showing how passionate about a subject you are. That's it, like, it's that simple. I mean, even if you're not passionate about something, like, you can be confident in showing how much you don't know about the subject. And that can still equal a high level of confidence as well as passion. But pimpin', I cannot stress this enough, confidence is one of the most important things, especially when you're on camera, because it translates. That is a big dog. And now a couple of ways that you can build your confidence is simply by making sure that you are comfortable with what you are doing or talking about. And then the easiest but longest way to help you build confidence has to be act like you have like 100,000 subscribers and start practicing and making videos like you have 100,000 subscribers. Because not for nothing, that's what I'm doing. In my mind, I'm already at 1 million subscribers. Because I am seriously confident enough that it is just a matter of time before I get that number. And the moment, like for real, the moment I learned that, a lot of things in my life, as well as YouTube, became a lot easier. And it really is an amazing thing, because the moment I leveled up my confidence, I started thinking differently, I started acting differently, I make decisions a lot faster, and I don't dwell on mistakes. Because mistakes are there to be made, failures are there to be had, so that I can continue, got me in the face, so that I, your boy Sky Money, can continue to grow. Another way to help you build your self-confidence is definitely by, another thing that can help you build that self-confidence is by taking the pressure off of making a video and have more fun with it. Like, not for nothing, this was a huge game changer for me. Because don't get me wrong, I take YouTube extremely seriously. But instead of putting so much pressure on myself to make a video perfect, like after I come up with my topic, I instantly ask myself, how can I make this video fun? And now I do want to throw it out there though, even though I try to make my videos as fun as possible, I still have standards set for myself. Because there is just a level of quality that I make sure that I have to hit, no exceptions. Because if I don't hit it, that video ain't going up. Oh snap, they have office spaces in there. Dang, what is going on here? A lot of people getting told. Like, look, that's another one. Ooh, all right, finally done with work. Yo! Oh man, what happened to that bike? If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And again, a huge shout out to everybody who bought a coffee. And if you want to buy me a coffee, pimpin', don't be shy. The link is down below. Hope you guys found some value in this video. But until then, I will see you in the next one. And don't forget, new drip won't make your videos better. Thou is the drip. Be the drip.